For me, I had to make a choice. It was either jail, institutions, or death. Or just looking in the mirror, not liking who I saw. Being ashamed that my mom wouldn't be proud of me. That I would never like myself. So I chose to change. And I think we all have that ability. It's funny, I've learned the hard way that not everybody is worthy of the second chance that you give them. But we're all worthy of a second chance.
You mentioned you came from Chicago. What brought you to Tucson?
For 15.5 years, I was addicted to all kinds of things. I think probably I was raised very Christian, and I just happened to be gay. And I think I had a lot of oppression and thoughts that I just didn't know how to manifest it in a healthy way. So I turned to drugs to Band-Aid it.
And then you moved to Tucson.
Moved to Tucson, and then I went to an outpatient drug treatment center. And I was doing really good for about 6 months, and then I relapsed. And I stayed in that relapse for about 3.5 years. And then I had this epiphany that I was gonna start a business. And on a wing and a prayer, I got the lease on this space, and I was 2 weeks sober, and I am now going on 5 years of both business and sobriety.
It's an amazing story. You talk about how starting a business was a passion project, and that passion really drove you to turn the corner on some of those things you were struggling with. What does your business mean to you that maybe goes above and beyond what it means to maybe somebody else?
The staff and partners that I have here at the salon are really what make Pure Mettle Pure Mettle. I would not be sitting here today being interviewed if it wasn't for their hard work too.
When somebody's in the chair and they're experiencing a personal challenge, maybe it's sobriety, addiction, the need for personal change, what advice do you think you can share with them from your journey that's the most helpful?
Part of my process is just sharing my own light or dialogue, or darkness even. I don't really believe in advising, but shared experiences is always helpful. And sometimes I just try to manicure the conversation in a direction that focuses on their needs, but makes it about me. Sometimes it softens the blow, and I think that people are more receptive to hear themselves in a story. And at the end of the day, we're all in love with a story.
And it's interesting to me that the industry you're in puts you in a place where people trust you a lot. But there was a time when you were distrustful of so many people. How did that change? And how do you serve people who come in here and confide things in you that they may not even tell their own family?
You know, that happens all the time. Like I said, we're a relationship business. So really it is about that intimate connection. But I learned in my story that if you're not trustworthy, you're nothing. And I refuse to be that. So I know I'm something today, and I think integrity is everything.
So for someone who's been extended a second chance, what should they do to take that on and make the most of it?
For me, I just have to keep my momentum and the promise I made to myself that I was never going to let my life be what it wasn't or what it was before. I think the best thing that I can offer to that question is to always be better than you were the day before. And whenever you find yourself relapsing in whatever, eating, not exercising, not paying your bills, whatever it is, we all relapse all the time. That you know that you can always readjust and make the next day better.